Hello there, my name is Darla Collinette and I'm with God'sTransformingGrace.com. Today I would like to talk to you about what a loving design for marriage looks like. How many of you were taught the principles, characteristics, and definition of God's true love in marriage before you ever walked down the aisle? I didn't even know God laid out this full design until I was in my mid-30s and I was fleeing from an abusive marriage. After teaching Bible studies for 10 years, I've also come to realize that most women have never received these definitions and this full view of God's love and design for marriage. What does this tell us? It tells us that unfortunately, as we live on this broken earth and in our imperfectness, we all come to a marriage, both the man and the woman, with our own belief system, our own expectations of marriage, and our own designs. Without one true design, we are constantly in this struggle of what it means to be married. I believe people get married because they have found their true love, that they have found happiness and a life partner. However, many marriages start down a great path and then they start turning into a frustration or a constant struggle. We start enduring hurts, fears, anxiety, frustration, and sometimes a power struggle. When we are Christians and this starts happening, we really get frustrated because we think, well, we love the partner and we love God, so why can't our marriage work out? I believe for many of us, it is because we are unaware of God's design for love and marriage, and we are also unaware of the signs of abuse. Because of our unawareness, we don't realize that we are acting in certain patterns and certain cycles, or that we are enabling patterns that we have seen in the past which are truly abusive. The statistics at Lifeway Research states that 81% of churchgoers don't read their Bible daily, and 1 in 5 of those churchgoers never read their Bible. What does this say? This tells us that if we love God and we proclaim that, and we proclaim that we want to act like Jesus, we have to know who He is. And that can only happen when we study God's Word. So I encourage you to start studying God's Word, to partner with Him. If you are in this situation where you feel like you're constantly struggling, I encourage you to reach out to a professional who is trained in abuse and domestic violence. Seek support from your church groups as well that are trained in abuse and domestic violence. You can work together and heal your marriage if you both commit to this process. You will have to work on it individually, and then you'll have to come together and jointly work on this marriage. Some of you, like me, will have to make hard decisions when your spouse decides they just don't want to live in God's design for marriage. This can include separation and divorce. And God will help you and lead you, because His design and plan for you in love and marriage is never to be abused. So I encourage you, if you find yourself in this place, reach out to people that are trained and that can help you. If you're in immediate danger, please call the Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-7233. For more general information about abuse and God's view on abuse, I encourage you to go to God'sTransformingGrace.com. Click the Resource tab at the top and you will find resources about abuse in general and God's view. I look forward to seeing you next week.